Good morning. My name is Matt Vaadi. I'm the president and owner of ERG. We provide payroll and HR support services to small businesses with 5 to 150 employees. So what we do is we help make accidental employers great employers. So I'm going to explain what exactly that means by talking through one of our current clients and what we do for them and what made them an accidental employer in the first place. So this client is a dentist, and if you think about a dentist, they go to school to become a dentist, not to become an employer, right? Like many of you in this room might be entrepreneurs, and you wanted to become a CPA, or you wanted to start a coffee shop, but you didn't really want to become an employer or have to deal with the challenges of being an employer. I like to think of us like a closet organizer, like one of these companies that comes out to your house, looks at all your mess, reorganizes it, gives you a clean slate so that you can have access to your stuff in a more easy fashion, eliminates the clutter. So as an employer, we're going to talk about this particular client, this dentist. He came to us and he's got the same challenges that most of you have as business owners and most of our clients have. And that's attracting top talent, retaining and developing that top talent once you come on board. For him in particular, he was looking for a way to grow his business. So he can't grow his business if he's focused on trying to recruit, retain, and develop talent, but also the manual processes that he's put in place as an employer over time. So he's tried to grow this practice, and over time he's put in a manual payroll process that he does through QuickBooks. He's put in these paper copies of files which were wildly out of compliance with wage and hour violations. And then also, like I said, the compliance piece is really a big challenge for small organizations when you start to think about 1 in 3 companies last year had a payroll tax violation that cost them money, and there's 10,000 changes annually in HR-related regulations when you start to look at things that are constantly evolving, like the Affordable Care Act. So this dentist was not adverse to the same challenges that a lot of you face or will face as you bring your ideas forward. So what do we do to help people like that? So we have a unique approach to the marketplace now. We combine people with technology. So on the people side, what we'll do is actually put a strategic plan in place for the employer where we'll come out and audit their current practices. We'll look at everything from their employee files to the systems that they use, and we'll also put in place a strategic compliance plan, a compliance plan and a strategic plan to help them bring the business up to speed in every facet and become a great employer. And now what's unique also on this end is that we will actually become the payroll and HR department for this dentist. So when an employee has a question, they will call our team if they want to look at their paycheck online but they're having issues with their password, or they're just not sure why this tax is coming out of their check. We will actually interact with their employees, which is very unique in the marketplace. And so as we take them through this 5-step process, we bring them to a place where they can really evolve as an employer and get rid of those problems that we talked about earlier. So the second component of what makes our systems unique is our technology. As you can see, we use very easy to use technology. We have a different approach to the market than most providers that we compete against, and that we use best of breed technology. A lot of organizations use what's called an integrated approach, where they're trying to integrate systems. Maybe a payroll provider offers an HR system and a time system that's a bolt-on. However, the technology is typically inferior because they're great at being a payroll provider. We offer best-of-breed payroll, HR, and time and attendance technology, and make the 3 talk to one another so that we can meet our clients at their point of need. And we also make sure it's in a very secure environment. We have 256-bit encryption. All of our data is secured and handled behind our firewall. And also, we bond and secure all money and tax movement that we move for our clients. So why we won this particular client and why we win other clients is our service model. I like to tell people to think about the Chick-fil-A. When you walk into Chick-fil-A, it's yes sir, yes ma'am. It's how may I help you, how may we serve you, it's our pleasure. That's how we want to interact with our clients, and that's how we do interact with our clients. The best of breed technology approach, as I mentioned, is unique in the marketplace, and then that's what makes the ERG difference. And so with the final result for a client like this dentist, what he's able to do is focus on growing his business because his closet's clean. We even got all the skeletons out in this particular circumstance because there was a lot in there for this guy. And so they can actually focus on what they do best, and that's growing their practice. Share a little bit about our organization and why we started it. I've got a mission, and that's something that couldn't really be accomplished as an employee of another organization, and that's really to help local businesses grow. We have a pretty simple philosophy that we can look to every day. We want to help local businesses grow, create local jobs, and donate our time and money to local charities. And we've created big goals when it comes to that. We want to donate $1 million to local charities in the Midlands. We want to help over 1,000 businesses grow here in the Midlands. And we want to create 100+ jobs, all this in the next 10 years as a part of our organization. And you know, about me personally, I've been doing this for about 10 years in the payroll and HR industry. Where we really try to differentiate from some of the other folks is that we're very transparent with what we do on the front end. So you talk about that process. We were very competitive when we went in to talk to this particular dentist. But where we differentiated from our competitors is that we actually asked a lot of questions, and then we put a solution in place that was best for the organization. And so we're able to actually meet our clients at their point of need, rather than providing them with something that is maybe a catch-all for our 1,000 other clients that our national providers go with. And really, my main intent this morning is to come here and learn from you all, so I appreciate the time, and I look forward to answering your questions and hearing from each of you. Thank you very much.